My name is Jacob Lopez. I am a Harmon and Sue Burns Scholar, and I am a business major at the California State University of Monterey Bay. College is really important for me in a lot of different ways. A lot of people think oh, that's how you get all the best jobs and you can make the most money when you get out into the real world. And of course, that is partially true. Having a degree will definitely help you get higher positions quicker. But the thing that I personally think college is the best for is really the experience you get from it along the way. You really learn how to be a lot more independent with your studies, and you learn how to kind of figure things out for your own, which a lot of people, especially in this day and age, kind of have a hard time with. I had a hard time with it myself. Before I went into college, I wasn't a super personable person, and I feel like it's kind of helped me in that way. You know, talking to my professors, talking to other students about classes, and getting involved in your courses and finding other people that have common interests and things like that. So college is really important for a lot more reasons than just its academics. It's really about personality, and it's really about discovering who you are along the way. So far, I've actually really enjoyed my college experience. I've liked a lot of my classes, even though that a lot of them have been general ed classes. The main thing that I like is that we spend a lot more time in each class, even though that they're spread out through multiple days. And then the homework load it doesn't feel as heavy because you're not going to class for a whole day at a time. And another thing that I like is it really helps you feel a lot more independent with your studies, and it makes it feel like you're there to learn rather than the information's just being kind of brutally forced upon you. The Harmon and Sue Burns Scholarship actually helps out with college in quite a few different ways, for me personally at the very least. A lot of people, obviously the money is a big part of it. For me, I got $5,000 in scholarship money, and that of course helps a lot. Like, any amount of money goes a long ways, and I can't thank them enough for that. But the thing I feel like I got the most out of it is for the Harmon and Sue Burns Scholarship, you have to put in a certain amount of community service hours, 30 a year. And through my experiences in community service, that really helped me fill up my resume for applying to colleges. And it really helps you get into different programs that you might like eventually. Like, there might be clubs that relate to certain community service activities that you did before. Well, my advice for people entering into college, at least this is what I would go back and tell myself back when I was applying for different colleges, is really try to nail down what you want in a college. Do you want a bigger college where, a lot of your classes are a lot larger with a lot of people, maybe even in an auditorium? Do you want a smaller college where it feels a bit more akin to high school? Where's the location? You want a good location, and you want to make sure that you're comfortable with the area you're in. I mean, if you're coming from a rural place like I did, I wouldn't want to personally go to a big city, because that would be a huge change for me, which was a big part in why I chose the college I did, because it's a bit more rural. Another thing that I would suggest thinking about when it comes to college is think about what career paths you want to go in pretty early, and try and dabble in them at least a little bit to really get a feel for, okay, is this something I like? For a lot of careers, it can feel like you kind of know what it's about, when really it's a bit more grayish than that. Like, for me personally, when I first started thinking about what careers I wanted to go into, I was thinking about law, because I've seen all the cool movies on TV of people in courts shouting and yelling all of their points, yelling objection and stuff like that, when really a lot of stuff in that line of work is a lot of paperwork, which I personally didn't feel like doing. So, it's really an elaborate process that you really need to make sure that you're getting the most out of college for you, and it's going to be a good experience overall.